There is a country whose nightlife takes place underground. Slovakia is the country of castles, mountains, caves, and dragons that will leave you enchanted, because throughout this video, we will learn about those aspects that make this country a unique place. Like for example, did you know that they have their own soft drink? Stay until the end of this video to find out what it is about. Meanwhile, let's go back in time to understand the customs and culture of this country. The historical origins of Slovakia date back to ancient times, when the region was part of the Roman Empire. Over the centuries, it was inhabited by different peoples such as the Celts, the Germans, and the Slavs, who left their mark on the country's culture and traditions. In the Middle Ages, Slovakia was part of the Kingdom of Hungary and later the Austro-Hungarian Empire. After the First World War, Czechoslovakia was established as an independent state, from which Slovakia peacefully separated in 1993 to form the Slovak Republic. Throughout its history, Slovakia has experienced different cultural and political influences that have shaped its identity as a nation. Slovakia is a country located in Central Europe, with a diverse geography that includes mountains, valleys, and plains. It borders the Czech Republic, Austria, Hungary, Ukraine, and Poland. Its capital is Bratislava, and in general, the culture of this country is a mixture of Slavic, Hungarian, Austrian, and German influences. Folk music and dance are important elements of Slovak culture, and festivals are held throughout the year. Slovak cuisine includes dishes such as broccoli soup, goulash, and palacinki. Slovak society is largely urban, with a well-educated population and access to quality health services. Despite having a developing economy, Slovakia has experienced significant growth in recent decades and has become a prosperous country in Central Europe. Did you know that Slovenia and Slovakia often meet to exchange emails because they always confuse these two countries and put the address wrong? To tell you how much, the staff of the Slovak and Slovenian embassies obviously meet once a month to exchange misdirected emails. Its capital, Bratislava, is also said to be the center of Europe, although there are 7 other towns in Europe that claim this. On the other hand, Bratislava is the current capital of Slovakia, but it was previously the capital of Hungary from 1536 to 1783 under another name. It was called Pressburg. Likewise, speaking of this capital, Bratislava is located on the borders with Austria and Hungary. You can get to both cities incredibly quickly. A trip to the Austrian capital Vienna is only 60 kilometers away. That's about an hour by bus. It also holds the record for the shortest flight in the world. Fly Nikki used to make a 30-mile trip from Vienna to Bratislava, which took just 10 minutes by plane. Architecture in the Slovak Middle Ages was characterized by the influence of different architectural trends such as Romanesque, Gothic, and Renaissance. The presence of castles, churches, and monasteries stands out, which are still considered architectural jewels today. The ability of medieval Slovak architects to combine decorative elements with functionality has left an impressive architectural legacy that can be seen throughout the country. The materials used, such as stone and wood, have withstood the passage of time, showing the solidity and durability of these constructions. Architecture in the Slovak Middle Ages is a reflection of the history and cultural richness of this region. The Catholic Church played a fundamental role in the medieval society of Slovakia, being an institution with great power and influence in all aspects of life at the time. The Catholic Church had a prominent role in the education, health, justice, and cultural development of medieval Slovak society. Through the implementation of schools, hospitals, orphanages, and monasteries, the Catholic Church managed to spread the Christian faith and promote education and charity among the population. Furthermore, the Catholic Church played an important role in the administration of justice, acting as a mediator in conflicts and promoting peace and justice in society. Likewise, the Catholic Church also played a relevant role in the preservation and dissemination of culture through the construction of churches, the production of manuscripts and religious art, and the promotion of religious festivities and traditions. Therefore, it can be said that Slovakia's medieval past was a period of great importance in the history of this country, marked by conflicts, cultural advances, and feudal societies. During this time, impressive castles were built, Gothic art and architecture developed, and the foundations of Slovak identity were laid. Although there were turbulent times, Slovakia's medieval legacy lives on in its historical monuments and in the collective memory of its people. Without a doubt, this period has left a deep mark on the history and culture of this fascinating Central European country. All these events left impressive infrastructures for the country, such as its castles, for example. The castles of Slovakia are true historical treasures that transport us to bygone eras full of magic and charm. These imposing fortresses tell us stories of brave knights, elegant ladies, and exciting battles that have left an indelible mark on the history of this beautiful country. Each of these castles has its own unique charm, from the majestic UNESCO World Heritage site of Spiš Castle to the romantic Bojnice Castle, with its fairy tale towers and enchanted gardens. Exploring the architecture and history of Slovakia's castles is a fascinating activity that allows you to immerse yourself in the past of this European country. The numerous castles scattered throughout Slovakia bear witness to its rich history and the influence of different cultures over the centuries. Slovak castle architecture ranges from medieval fortresses to elegant Renaissance palaces, each with its own unique style and particular history, as many of them have been the scene of important political and military events throughout the country's history. Visiting these castles is a way to learn more about the history of Slovakia and appreciate the importance that these monuments have had in shaping its national identity. Not to mention its natural beauties, but wait a minute. We are going to pause so that you can like our content and share this video with other people who may want to travel to this country and thus learn a little more about it. Among the most notable destinations are the Tatra Mountains, a mountain range that offers impressive landscapes of mountains, lakes, and forests. Also, Slovenský Raj National Park is known for its stunning gorges and waterfalls, perfect for hiking and climbing enthusiasts. In addition, Slovakia has numerous lakes and rivers, such as Lake Strbské Pleso and the Danube River, which offer the opportunity for water activities such as kayaking and fishing. On the other hand, the forests of the Slovak Carpathians are ideal for observing local fauna, which includes bears, wolves, and eagles. Regarding the flora and fauna of Slovakia, this country in Central Europe has a great diversity of species. In its extensive forests, you can find trees such as fir, pine, and beech, as well as a variety of wild plants. In terms of fauna, Slovakia is home to a large number of mammal species, such as bears, wolves, lynxes, foxes, and deer. In addition, different species of fish can be found in its rivers and lakes, such as trout and carp. In Slovakia, outdoor activities are an important part of the daily lives of its inhabitants and the country's culture. With its stunning mountain landscape, national parks, and picturesque rivers, Slovakia offers a wide variety of options for enjoying nature and outdoor activities. Among the most popular activities are hiking and trekking in the Tatras, Carpathians, and other national parks. These places offer hiking routes of varying levels of difficulty, from easy hikes to challenging climbs to mountain peaks. In addition, Slovakia is an ideal destination for bicycle lovers, with numerous cycling routes that run through the country and pass through picturesque villages and natural landscapes. You can also do water activities, such as rafting on the rapids of the Va and Dunajec rivers, or canoeing on lakes and calm rivers. Now, we have a curious fact for you. Nudist culture in Slovakia is gaining more and more popularity, although it remains a controversial topic in society. People who practice nudism in Slovakia usually do so in designated areas, such as nudist beaches or campsites, where they can feel free and in contact with nature. Although there are still prejudices and taboos around nudism, more and more people are choosing this way of life in search of greater freedom and authenticity. Another curious fact about this country is that the first technical university was founded here, introducing a career in mining. And speaking of that, these people enjoy not only natural benefits, but transportation, specifically the train, is free for all those under 26 years of age and older adults, as long as they have nationality. Well then, let's do a count. So far, we know that the climate is cold, they have beautiful natural views, they have 180 castles and 420 palaces thanks to their medieval past. What are we missing? Oh yeah, let's talk about something important to travelers. Food. Traditional Slovak dishes are an integral part of the country's culinary culture. Slovak cuisine is characterized by its rich and comforting nature, with influences from Central and Eastern European cuisine. Among the most popular traditional dishes are brinzové halušky, which consists of dumplings with sheep's cheese and bacon, and kapusnica, a fermented cabbage soup with smoked sausage and pork. Other typical dishes are goulash, gulas in Slovak, a meat and vegetable stew with spices, and kapusnica, a fermented cabbage soup with smoked sausage and pork. Slovak cuisine is also notable for its desserts, such as sulens with poppy and honey, a dumpling dessert similar to gnocchi and turtleneck, a cake traditionally baked in the shape of a cone and sprinkled with sugar and cinnamon. And not only will the food surprise you, but you will be intrigued by their own soft drink. Yes, as you heard it, Kofola is a popular soft drink in Slovakia. It was created as an alternative to Coca-Cola and Pepsi when Western products were prohibitively expensive in the region and reflect the country's rich culinary tradition. That is why you cannot miss this country, nor our other videos where we talk about the most curious facts about these tourist destinations. Like, for example, where we talked about Ethiopia. Had you heard that? Run to see it and subscribe so you don't miss out on our content. We are waiting for you in the next video.